Hello class, today we're going to be talking about surface area of rectangular prisms. Okay, we've been talking about volume, which is the amount of room that a shape takes up. So like how much shape this cube takes up, that's its volume. The surface area is like if I wanted to paint the box, how much paint would I need to use? Okay, so to find out what the surface area of a rectangular prism is, what you want to do, let me see if I can get it out of the box, is you want to take your shape and unfold it into a net so that you can actually see all of the surface area at one time. So what we're going to do is you're going to unfold the box into a net. Okay, and we have an example of that right here. So go ahead and find this one, cut it out, and put it on your paper. Now the hardest part about unfolding your net is how to label it. But if you want to pay attention, I've already showed you how to label it right here. That's going to be length, height, and width. So all of the links along here are all that same width. These sections are all the height. All of these are the length, okay? So knowing that, grab number 1. Let's put number 1 down. Now if you notice, when we unfold our box, we have a top, a bottom, a front, a back, and 2 sides. And if you know anything about boxes, it doesn't matter what it is, your front and your back are going to be the same. Your top and your bottom are going to be the same, and the sides are going to be the same. So you really don't have as much work to do as you think you're going to. So an easy way to keep track of it is to say, okay, we're going to do the top and bottom, the front and back, and then the 2 sides. Okay, so let's look at the top and the bottom. Okay, so we're looking at these 2 rectangles. Well, I know that all of these are 8, so I know that this is going to be 8. And then I know this length is 7 because all of these lengths are 7. So I have 8 times 7, which is 56. Okay, so now I'm going to look at the front and back because I know they're the same. Well, my front and back are these 2. Well, I know all of these are 8, so I'm going to have 8. And what's my other side is 6. So I'm going to have 8 times 6, which is 48. And then last, I'm going to have my sides. So I have these 2, so I know all of these are 7. So I'm going to have 7 times 6, which is 42. So now that I know what these boxes are, okay, so I know that this one is 42, and this one is 42. No, this one is 48, and this one is 48. I know this one is 56, and this one is 56. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these and add them together. So how many 56s do I have? I have 2 of them. How many 48s do I have? I have 2 of them. How many 42s? I have 2 42s. And then we just add them all together and we get 292 meters. We're dealing with area, so it's meters squared. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Let's turn the page and let's look at number 2. Okay. This one's going to be a little bit tricky because we're going to have to draw our own net. Okay. So let's unfold this box into a net. Now the nice thing about rectangular prisms is all the nets really look the same, which is convenient. Here, let me just do it that way. Now this obviously is not to scale because I'm going to have these lengths the same as that. Okay, so if we look at this one, we know that our heights are these side right there. So my height is 7, so I know this is 7 and this is 7. Okay? If we look back over here, we have our lengths are all of these and that one. So my length of 12, so this is going to be 12 and that's going to be 12. Okay? And then last but not least, we have our width, which is all of these. So we know that these are the same, right? We learned that on, if you want, you can come back over here to our example. So we have our sides are the same, our back and front are the same. And we know our top and bottom are the same. Okay, so we have our net. So now let's read our problem. Iker is painting his bedroom that measures 12 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 7 feet high. He has 1 gallon of paint that covers about 350 square feet of surface. Does he have enough paint to paint the lateral surface area of his room with 2 coats of paint? Okay. Well, that's something new. Lateral surface area. What is it? Well, the lateral surface okay, we're going to add a vocabulary word. The lateral surface is all the sides except the top and the bottom. That's the lateral surface. So like when you're painting your bedroom, you would not be painting the floor and the ceiling. You only paint the walls. The walls are your lateral surface. Okay, which means that, here, let me see what my top and bottom is. Top and bottom are those two. So I don't even need to worry about those two. Okay, so I'm not even going to worry about those. I'm just going to find the surface area of those, of the orange and the green. Okay, I only need the front and back. And the sides. Okay, so what is my front and back? Well, it's 12 times 7. 12 times 7 is 84. Then I need my sides. My sides are 10 times 7, which is 70. So this is 70 and this is 70. This is 84 and this is 84. So how many? I have 2 84s. So I have 84 plus 84. And I have 2 70s. Plus 70 plus 70. And what does that equal? That equals 616 feet squared. Okay. So that is not our answer though. It wants to know is, does he have enough paint to paint his room with 2 coats of paint? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, it covers 350 square yards, or sorry, 50 square feet of surface. So let's take this 616 divided by 350, and what do we get? 1.76. So, does he have enough to do 2 coats of paint? If we round that up, what does it round to? It rounds to 2 gallons How many gallons does he have? He only has 1 gallon, so no, he does not have enough paint. He needs 2 gallons to paint his bedroom. Okay, that's it for tonight. Have a great evening.